We are live. Welcome to the first episode of my new podcast, Honest with Abe, where I tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And today, we are talking about week 15 in the NFL. I know you're used to me doing these 1 minute quick in and out Lions post shows, but now we are extending it to the entire NFL, and I'm going to give you my opinion on every single game right here in week 15. But you know, we got to start with my boys, the Detroit Lions. What a week. Not only did we lose against the Buffalo Bills, end our streak, but we lost so much more. The injuries, just when you think it couldn't get any worse, it does. It gets worse. This weekend, we lose Aleem McNeil, torn MCL, out for the season. Pro Football Focus, or whatever that website is, Carlton Davis, he's rated damn near the best DB, points per whatever they mark him as, in the league for the last few weeks. And guess what? Out for 6 weeks, broken jaw. Khalil Dorsey, probably the worst, most gruesome injury, happened on the field. He got carted off. Gruesome leg injury, done for the season indefinitely. And you would have thought that would have been enough. We done dealt with Aiden already. Alex Anzalone, we've still healing from that stuff. But no, that's not enough. Somebody want to piss me off early in the morning. Breaking news. David Montgomery, torn ACL, out for the year. Sonic, no knuckles. We about to get the Fox? Somebody going to sign Tails? Sonic just gonna beat Shadow all by himself now, huh? Ridiculous. Man. 0-16, we was there to hear. We can't get nothing. Nothing from the football gods, a little luck, something. Half the defense gone. Unbelievable. But like I said, Lions lose to the Buffalo Bills. Shout out Josh Allen. Clear cut. You heard me on the post show. Clear cut. MVP. No ifs, ands, buts about it. That man put on a show. Put on a show. A lot of people want to blame it on Dan Campbell in that early fourth quarter onside kick. God damn it, Josh Allen was playing out his mind. The man had to do something. Defense couldn't stop anything. You had to pray for the onside kick. I'd have did the same thing. We out here playing with Hey Yous. We don't even know their name. Hey you, go cover him. Hey you, go blitz. These guys just got here. What do you expect the man to do? Jeez. But one great thing that I did not mention in the post show, shout out Dan Skipper. Finally getting into the end zone for the O-line. They've been trying this week after week. They tried with Penei Sewell a few weeks ago. Didn't quite make it, but shout out that stiff arm. But today, Dan Skipper got into the end zone. Ben Johnson, when he wants something, he makes sure he gets it. One of the best offensive coordinators of all time. But it wasn't good enough, not today. Like I always say, offense will get you in SportsCenter top 10s like we've been all year. But defense is going to win you that Super Bowl in February. And right now, I'm not saying I'm abandoning ship. But goddamn it, Captain, it's holes. It's holes down here. We ain't got enough buckets to get this damn water out. Now, I don't want you to call abandon ship because I ain't either. I'm going down with this thing. But damn it, we need help. The Lions are missing so many players. They are out here at this point just signing anybody. But I'm drawing a line in the sand. If this guy right here ends up on an NFL roster, somebody needs to be drug tested and investigated ASAP. This is getting out of hand. There's only so many people that can be signed. Jesus. This guy on Tuesday was luring me into his oil change shop for a $19.99 oil change that ended up being $68. And on Sunday, he's a defensive tackle? What? Paul Tagliabue, Roger Goodell, somebody do something. Everybody been calling Dan Campbell crazy all year, and I've been defending him, but this here, I got to draw the line. It's only so much you can do before you got to throw in the white flag. Next man up. I'm going to be next up in a minute. I'm trying to do a show. I don't want to play. Jesus. But the next 3 games are crucial. Next week, the Bears, that's a gimme. I don't know if you saw the game last night. Those boys aren't ready. It don't matter who we got on defense. They cannot stop the offense. Bears, we will get that. 49ers, they're not looking so good either. But that last game against the Vikings, that may matter a lot. They just defeated the Bears last night, so it is crucial that we get these next 3 games. But a fun fact that happened, Jared Goff has thrown 5 interceptions in a game this year and won. And in the same year, thrown 5 touchdowns in a game and lost. This is like heads, tails, yin, yang. But we have to pick a side. What are we going to be on? Are we going to start being a dominating team who can hold it together, not having to take these 4th down risks, onside kick risk? You don't see Kansas City doing this all the time. Whether it's right now or if it has to be next year, we have seriously got to upgrade our identity. I don't want to keep being the gambler. I don't want to have to risk it all. I want to be up so comfortable, there's no need to push all my chips to the middle of the table. But like I said, I'm not abandoning ship. I'm just a broadcaster here. I got to tell it like it is, people, right down the middle. And it is not looking good right now for the Detroit Lions. So that leads us to this question. The question probably a lot of people are here for, expectations. I know I'm the guy. All year long, I've been saying how dominant we are. We're going to the Super Bowl. You're wondering, what do I think now? All of these injuries, half the goddamn defense out, and Joe is there, the oil change guy. He's still here. I don't know if we can sustain all of these injuries on defense, and Montgomery might have been the death blow. Now, one of my mentors in broadcasting, I mean, he's not like my mentor, like he personally trained me, but I watch him from afar, study his work. But Mike Valenti, 97 won the ticket right here in Detroit. He said it himself. He is tired of Lions fans calling up today saying next man up mentality. We're still going to get it done. He's a bit of a realist. He wants people to wake up and understand the ship has sailed. There is no Super Bowl this year, but we are stacked, ready, and loaded for next year. Which leads people to ask me, what do you think, Abe? All the injuries, everything that's going on, what do you think is going to happen? And this is where I have to separate myself. Yes, I'm a homer from Detroit, but I'm also a broadcaster now in the media, and I got to be fair and biased. So I'm going to say, you're damn right I think the Lions is still going to win the Super Bowl. We coming for kneecaps. We coming for ankles until we are the last team standing. That caller was right. Next man up mentality. Who's up next? Doesn't matter. We're here to get the job done. We could easily win these last 3. Get a bye. Get some people rested up. Go on a nice little run at home in the playoffs. You get another bye if you make it to the Super Bowl, and God knows who will have by then. So no, I don't care if it's a couple holes in the ship, Captain. I'm not jumping out. Give me a bucket. We got a shorter reach and plant a flag right there. Detroit Lions, Super Bowl champions. Give up. Never. I was born right here, Sinai Hospital. I ain't talking Sinai Grace. I'm talking old school Sinai right there on 6 Mile. You think I'm about to give up? I was there for 0-16. I seen how far we came, and I'll be damned if we don't get this boat to shore. This close. So yes, I still believe in Dan Campbell. I still believe in the Lions. I still believe in Jared Goff. And we are here to get the damn job done. Sorry. Jesus Christ, got me all riled up. First show. Let me get off the Lions. Let me just get off the Lions. Like I say, we are covering everything now. So let me take a break. Let me take a break. Woosah. And let's talk about some other teams because a lot happened in week 15 of the NFL. First up, we got the Rams 12, 49ers 6, Giants 14, Ravens 35. There cannot be a soul who doesn't live in New York who thought the Ravens by any chance would have lost this game. Giants are out here for draft picks right now. They shouldn't win the rest of the year. Jaguars 25, Jets 32. It was nice this game seeing Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams finally get some chemistry going, a nice little touchdown, but it is a little too late because we need to cue up boys to men because, yes, this is the end of the road. I believe that the Jets have had enough. The Aaron Rodgers experiment and all the pieces he brought along with him are over, and we are moving on to next year like we are moving on to the next game, which is Cowboys 30, Panthers 14. Cowboys should have been tanking all year long for the chance to get Shador. If you get Shador, maybe the year after that, you get Dion as the coach. Blew it. Now you're out here winning games. You fucking idiot. Anyway. Next up, Commanders 20, Saints 19, Bengals 37, Tennessee Titans 27. Joe Burrow and Jamarcus Chase, to me, is the best receiver quarterback duo in the league. I pray that whatever happens behind closed doors, they get that Jamar Chase contract ironed out in the offseason. No problems. Let's get them an O-line and get them in the Super Bowl next year against the Lions. But speaking of Super Bowl, we got those defending champion Chiefs 21, Browns 7. I knew the Chiefs would win, but Jameis Winston.
I want everybody to look at me. I'm going to pass it to corn after I say one thing. Let's go. That's a W. Let's eat one. Let's eat one. That's a W.
That man is a national treasure. But next up, Dolphins 12, Texans 20. Do not sleep on the Texans. To me, they are my AFC sleeper. I seen them right here, live, face-to-face. They was going against the Lions. This team is difficult. They are well coached, and that defense is stingy. You run into the Texans, you're going to run into some problems. Don't say I didn't warn you. Colts 13, Broncos 31, Patriots 17, Cardinals 30, Buccaneers 40, Chargers 17. Somebody put some respect on Baker Mayfield's name. Everybody want to talk about these NFC heavyweights. Oh, the Lions this, Philly this. Guess what? Tampa Bay beat them both. You better watch out for Tampa Bay, man. Baker Mayfield is playing out his mind down there. Next up, Steelers 13, Philly 27. I was praying selfishly that Russell Wilson and those Steelers would get the job done, let the Lions get a little breathing room over Philly, but no. Ain't nothing stopping them boys from running up behind you. They are waiting for one stumble from the Lions to take that number 1 seed. Packers 30, Seahawks 13. And then on Monday Night Football last night, we got the Bears 12, Vikings 30. I'm telling you, the Vikings, with the Lions loss, Vikings win. That is one step closer for them. This fight for the North is not over. Everybody was calling it weeks ago. Lions got it locked. Well, here we are. There are 3 games left on the Vikings schedule. Seahawks, Green Bay, and the Lions, of course. Seahawks, that's a tough game. Green Bay is no pushover. And then you know what we gonna bring. So to me, if you're looking at both schedules, you got the Lions, they got Bears, 49ers, and then the Vikings, of course, they play each other at the end of the season. But the Lions, out of all those teams everybody has left, they're the only one with the gimme. And that's the Bears and possibly the 49ers. The Vikings got a tough road, so I still believe that the Lions have the odds favor to win the North, but you got to keep your eye on Philly. And the final game was Falcons 15, Raiders 9. With that loss, Raiders now are in sole possession of the number 1 draft pick this year in the NFL draft. And speaking of the number 1 pick over the weekend, the Heisman Trophy this year goes to none other than the dual threat DB / wide receiver Travis Hunter from the Colorado Buffs. Colorado, did I say that right, buddy? Colorado Buffs. A lot of people think Ashton Jeanty should have won. His numbers was crazy. If you look at that comparison between his numbers and Mark Ingram's number when he won the Heisman, I mean, this should be a clear-cut year for him to win it, but this is an anomaly. We've never seen somebody play DB and wide receiver at this high of a level, so you had to give it to Travis Hunter. But will you be giving him that number 1 pick? I don't think so, because right now it's held by the Raiders. They need a quarterback. The best quarterback to me on the board is Shedeur Sanders, and I think they think the same thing. You know why? Shedeur Sanders, he is a ambassador for TB12. Who owns that? Tom Brady. Oh, guess what else Tom Brady owns? A percentage of the Raiders. He's been coaching Shedeur. This is a match made in heaven. I think that leaves us Shedeur at 1. I think number 2 at the Giants, Travis Hunter will hold out till the sun goes up and down 1,000,000 times before he goes to that shithole. But no Giants. They'll pick somebody else. Patriots, I think they might be giving up on their QB, so they might be in the market to get a quarterback. So he might get skipped there, but my perfect landing spot for Travis Hunter would be the Jacksonville Jaguars. He's coming into a team. No, they're not winning, but they're on the cusp. They've got an incredible nucleus of young talent. You throw Travis Hunter in there, oh my God, Jacksonville will be a problem. Let Travis Hunter fall to Jacksonville. Perfect draft scenario. But that is it for me. I appreciate every single one of you that tuned in to episode 1 of Honest with Abe. I hope you got the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. This will be every Tuesday. I don't know what time. I may wake up in the morning when I do it, want to do it in the afternoon. Just set the notifications and know Tuesday it is coming. But if that's not enough for you from your boy and you're a pro wrestling fan, you can check me out every single day on the Holy Podcast with my co-hosts, Chuck Jordan, Coach DTM, Ron TD Icon, and Minx Mayhem, who brings the mayhem every single day as we break down all things involved with every federation that involves the world of professional wrestling. And every single week, this show is going to get bigger and better, more and more guests. And if you want to be a guest, drop me a DM. Come on here. Let's talk some football. But till the next episode, week 16 breakdown in the NFL, y'all know who it is. It's your boy, ABE. Check us out on the go, iHeartRadio, Spotify, wherever you get your streaming podcasts. I'm activated. Media.